somebody's
Hey, y'all, this is my crew that was coming in, and they're fussing over how to do this recipe.
And nobody's ever made
So,
it.
I want to introduce everybody. This is Andre. Her name's Andre, and I really didn't know Andre too good. My husband is the one that knew her. He loved her, and so I grew to love her too. And so anyway, she's a widow lady like me. We both lost our husbands, but anyway, this is Andre, and we love each other. She is from Fairhope. So all you Fairhope watchers, this is the queen right here. All right, let me get over here now.
Delete.
All right, this is Carol. And I went to school with Carol at Livingston State. Well, Andre went there too. We all did. And we tried to get an education. Okay, you do it? All right, anyway, this is Carol. And one time when we were in college, she gave me a little gold pendant with my initials on it that I wore for a while and all that. And I stuck it back in my jewelry box. And the other day I was cleaning out my jewelry box, and what did I find? I found my maiden name of initials with her name Finch on the back, and I called her because that thing is 55 years old.
That's right.
And so anyway, so this is Carol. She's still married to a wonderful guy named Bill, and Carol is from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and she graduated from Tuscaloosa High School, and I graduated from Tuscaloosa County High School, and so our thing was go back across the river, the Black Warrior River. We used to send them back. Okay, all right, the next one is Pam, and Pam is from Birmingham, and let me tell you about Pam.
We were sorority sisters.
We were sorority sisters, and well, we were too, and you were too, weren't you? Oh, you were the same.
Sorority.
Okay, but anyway, Pam and I did student teaching together in Linden, Alabama. There were 4 girls, and what we did is 2 of them would cook one night, and the other 2 had to wash dishes, and then the next night the other 2 girls would cook, and then they would wash the dishes. So that's where Pam and I learned how to make mayonnaise rolls. And tell them about that. That was
Oh,
good.
that's an easy
You don't have to make
recipe.
those
That's
for
just
everybody.
quite easy. It just has mayonnaise and flour and an egg in it or something like that.
Yeah, a little milk, whatever.
You just stir it up.
Yeah.
Put it in a muffin tin.
And it was cheap, and we didn't have any money, so we just do some little things. And anyway, so today we're going to do a recipe for you, and Carol's the one that brought it. So if it doesn't turn out good, don't blame me.
Okay,
Because this is her little recipe.
Okay,
You
this
tell
is
us.
a recipe that I got when I was teaching at Tuscaloosa County High. And Sarah Fawcett gave it to me in the 70s. Now, that's how long I've been making this. And we went down to Andre's, a couple of months ago? And
February.
she was having a birthday party. So I said, well, let's
And
do
I wasn't
this.
invited. Go ahead.
For my daughter.
That's right.
And so Andre helped me make it that time, but it's a great recipe to make ahead of time, the day ahead. Put it together, put it in the refrigerator, and then the day that you're going to serve it is when you cook it. So it's a very
Handy.
Let's get going, girls.
All right, let's go. So
Okay, is Brenda going to, it's Carol.
Carol's going to talk us through it this morning.
Well,
we
I'm
need to
gonna
count
do
her
the sauce.
fingers before she
All right.
starts. And
Let
she's
me
gonna
move
use your
this.
butcher knife.
You're right. I might just tell, Brenda is so good with the knife.
do this.
All right, I'll do the chicken.
Okay.
All right, and then here's this. That has to be cut in half, bacon.
The bacon is cut in half because we're going to wrap the half a slice of bacon around the chicken, and you can put a toothpick in it to hold it, but so many people I found,
You want to cut it in half, not thirty.
eat the toothpick.
Accidentally.
Yeah, so I don't do it. I just wrap it around the piece of chicken, and put it down in the pan.
All right, hand me a plate over there to put the chicken in. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap a few and show y'all how to do this thing. She told me to fillet the chicken breast because see how fat they are. These are nice big ones. So I'm gonna fillet this.
And I cut off all of the fat.
Okay, and we're gonna cut off all the fat. All right.
And you remember that.
All right, that's filleted. See how pretty? All right, and she doesn't want any fat on it. I think it ought to leave a little bit, but we won't. We'll do it like Carol says.
Brenda is always the boss.
Pam, you can just
She is
like, what
always,
says
I mean,
right
for
there, and then put it
55
back.
years,
That's
Brenda
really
has been the boss.
And
One-
nobody listens to me.
Yes, they do.
don't. They don't. They don't. Nobody listens.
This one day,
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna boss.
You people in Facebook land, I know y'all have some friends that are just as crazy as mine. And all I can tell you is just love them in spite of themselves. All right. All right.
I love you too, Brenda.
That one's going to be a little one.
Use
Okay.
your
Scissors.
Yeah, Pam is going to use the scissors if you don't want to use the knife, and just cut up. It's dried beef that comes in a jar, and you
Show
can
them the jar. Yeah, oh,
you
are,
can.
We know how to do this, Brenda.
Okay.
We've been watching your show.
And you can put as much of the dried beef as you want. I like the dried beef. It gives it a good flavor. And so
And
you
how
just
do you want me to cut this
you
in strips?
just
or-
cut it in strips, chop it up. You can do it with the knife, but since you had scissors there, I thought that might be kind of small.
Brenda,
Yeah,
do you have a scraper spatula?
I do. I do. That green one right there. And that, see that green one?
Yes, perfect.
All right. All right, here's our chicken. And I'm going to put it right here for y'all to wrap or
Oh, I
do
was gonna
whatever you
put my
need to
sauce
do.
in there.
Okay.
I'll
And-
get you another one.
All right. I'm gonna put this
Can I
here.
just use, is it big enough? I doubt it.
Yeah.
Here you go. Use this one. I'll rub it out.
Okay. You see the size she's done? You just want to get all of the
Here's your
chicken
some
cut
curly.
the same size so that they will cook evenly. You put your chicken breast down. You put your dried beef, and you can put as much dried beef as you want. And then all you're going to do is roll that up as tight as you can. And then you just put, we're not going to use the toothpicks.
Okay,
Because somebody is going to eat it. So,
And put it with the rolled part down in your
yes.
casserole dish.
Yes.
Okay.
And so that's all it is. All right, see how large this one is? Brenda, you could cut this
that a
one
little
some
bit.
more.
Okay.
I'm going to get the,
I'll get it and take it back to the sink. You mean fillet it or cut it in two?
cut it in,
Two?
yeah, or fillet it, whichever you want. It just needs to be,
Okay,
see how thin this one is?
and this is the sauce that's gonna go over it. We're gonna have sour cream and a large can of mushroom soup. Just
Notice that's the Piggly Wiggly brand.
mix yes.
All right, this is a small little slice of bacon, so I'm going to put 2
That's right.
over it. Because the bacon is what flavors it, so.
Makes it good.
Mm-hmm.
And see, if you're having a party, you know, I told you that my mama always said that if you're having guests the next day to have your salad and your dessert made. Well, in this recipe, you could have your salad and your dessert and your meat made ahead of time. And then on the day of the event, just do some little bread and maybe a vegetable, and that's it.
I usually serve it with rice because it makes its own gravy, and it's great with rice, and I usually do green beans or something simple that, okay. We're using mushroom soup, condensed mushroom soup, but you can also use chicken soup instead if you don't like mushroom soup.
Or cream of celery. you
Cream
said.
or mix cream
Uh-huh.
of celery and 1 chicken and 1
That's usually what I do is mix a celery in with it, but some people don't like celery, so.
And these girls today, they've already walked around in my yard and told me what plants they wanted.
We certainly did.
You want me to cut that too?
Yes.
And so they're gonna get the shovel after a while and dig up something.
They are going to get the shovel. Did y'all get that?
I'm
Have
gonna
you
watch.
shared your ponds with them, with your friends?
Do what?
Have you shared your ponds with your friends?
No.
That we looked at. You need to show them one of those. That's unique.
I showed them my
Fish, you mean her fish pond?
Yes.
well, that's not open anymore.
I'm talking about your.
Oh,
Garden.
my
Garden,
goldfish.
uh-huh.
Yes, I need to show them my goldfish ponds. That's right. Carol's doing a fantastic job. I want you to notice all this jewelry all they have on. They came riding up today in their vehicles and everybody was all dressed up and everything. I said, y'all, you don't need on all this. We're going to be cooking.
So she put us to work.
They wanted to look good for all you folks, and they do
is
too.
the key word.
They. Now, Andre, she's like me. We just, what you see is what you
What you
get.
see
But
is
now
what you
Carol and
get.
Pam, they fix up pretty.
They're the beauty queens.
They're the beauty queens, and we just the regular folks.
I know she is not saying this. Brenda.
Okay, I'm gonna watch.
Okay, my part's done.
Yeah.
Your part's done.
Yes.
All right, we might need a little bit more bacon. I got another whole
No.
thing of it in here.
I think she didn't cut it all up,
Well,
Brenda.
she
I
told her.
cut it all up.
Oh, did you?
Here. Here's some more bacon.
Oh,
to
you
put
think
there.
we need? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. She's got some
Let's
more.
see. You've got
No, you
about
put
6
some back
pieces.
in there, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, there's another package.
All right, what
that's
do we need to
open.
cook this
Yeah,
That's
on?
what I'm talking about.
What do we need to cook it on? They're gonna ask.
Okay.
350?
I fixed to set the.
I sent you the recipe.
I
with
don't
the
know where it is.
time
I don't know
I
where it
do.
is.
It's in there on the.
It's on the phone. We
Well,
can't
let's-
get to
You'll
it.
have to take
Okay,
a commercial
it's
break.
no, I can do it. But look, Brenda, let's get this little fat off.
Oh my gosh.
And
Is she
and
not
cut,
picky?
And cut.
All
Cut.
right, you've got a lot of fingers around that knife.
I'm out of the way.
Well, I mean, we just have different sizes, and they cook better if they're all the same.
You want it in
size.
two? You want to cut it in two? Or not?
Yeah.
Show this to everybody.
Yeah.
That is precious.
There you go.
Good. Perfect.
That's a picture
This
of my
is the
husband.
Brenda we grew up with, and that's George, her husband. And there is our photographer, and that's her brother. I love that picture.
Oh my goodness. All right. Y'all are doing see, we're going to have this for lunch today. So I didn't even eat any breakfast, so I'm starving.
And it takes
And,
a little good while to cook, Brenda.
Y'all see she's getting her bacon around it, but when she gets it done, we'll be
That
good.
piece is kind of short. This one will work.
Andre got her little part done.
I'm quick.
Y'all see, they always make do all the work. I have always been abused.
Yeah,
the
listen,
one- you're the
listen,
one that makes
ladies
the
out there in
plans.
Facebook land, look, y'all traveling with a group of ladies that you love is wonderful. So what we do is we just plan us a trip and we just go and have the best time, and we just have a great time, you know, together.
Where'd
And
y'all
so,
go last time?
Where did we go?
We
the
went to
state
Gatlinburg.
Yeah, we went to
Went
Gatlinburg.
up to Gatlinburg first, and then went to the Biltmore. But in between getting there, we
We might need two
found
pieces
some.
on that one.
We found some
Yeah,
real
that one needs
treasures,
another
right?
one.
The
Yeah.
bush.
Tell them about it.
Bush Bean Factory.
Bush Bean Factory. Thank you.
And had lunch.
And
Had
here-
lunch. Went to the museum.
But here's the problem with the Bush Bean Factory, and it was wonderful, and the food was wonderful, but we all ordered beans,
That one's too.
and then we got back in the car,
We can do it.
You're not telling me.
and we traveled together, so needless to say, occasionally we had to undo the window.
I know you did not.
Yeah,
say that.
Pam was driving. Pam,
I know you are not telling that.
I am
because
telling that.
I
I don't
had-
remember that, do y'all?
No.
Oh, yeah, they
no,
don't remember.
and I was not participating in that.
But Pam was driving, so she's the one that had to let the window up and down all the time for us. So
And
anyway,
had to get back before the snowstorm.
yes,
were
we left.
trying
It
to
was
beat
going
the
to snow.
But we saw Princess Di's exhibit at the,
At the Biltmore.
Biltmore before, and I just
No, it was,
Downton
Downton
Abbey.
All right,
Downton Abbey.
Downton
yes.
Abbey. Now
Before
notice
it
she's
closed.
using all her dried beef. On the, don't waste any of it. And here's 2 pieces of bacon left, so let's just throw that
Throw
on
it on
somewhere
some
too.
one
Yeah.
of them, yeah.
Let's see, this one needs a little bit extra.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, this looks good. But like I
Well-
say now, I've never eaten it, so don't blame me
It's
if it
delicious.
doesn't taste right, but
It's
it looks
delicious.
good.
Okay, go Carol.
It
All
was.
right, put your topping on.
Now,
Is your oven
Put it-
on 350?
No.
I
mean,
think
yes.
I think we do it at 325.
Are you
first.
gonna do this?
I'm going to look in my phone.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
350 will be good in my oven, really. All right, we're gonna put the topping on there. Look, this is gonna be good. And y'all know I made that little salad for us, but I was gonna make a dessert, but I didn't have time. I'll give them a.
I brought blueberry pound cake.
Oh, good. Well, we'll have blueberry pound cake then. So,
I knew you wouldn't have us anything for dessert fixed.
well, you're lucky I even got on lipstick today.
Okay.
I'll put it for
Now-
you and get the rest of it out.
The thing is, you need a large bowl so that it doesn't bubble out in the stove. And I double this amount most of the time because
You like the gravy.
Bill loves.
Well, should we
Gravy.
should we put a little water in around the side, just a tad?
I think it'll be okay, but we'll.
got
Well,
sour cream
okay,
in
so
there.
if you're cooking it and it looks like it's kind of dry, but the sour cream's gonna kind of
No,
melt.
it's gonna melt,
Yeah.
and plus the bacon's gonna make
Juice.
and the chicken will make.
Well, it
juice.
looks delicious.
So I
All
think
right.
that's fine.
Okay.
But you got to. Let's see.
No salt and pepper, right? No salt and pepper.
Oops. No, I'm just kidding. We made cinnamon rolls one time.
Okay.
Forgot the cinnamon.
Yeah, they did. They called and said, "Look at these great cinnamon rolls," and then they called back and said, "Oh, we forgot the cinnamon."
Well,
I mean,
it's
duh.
because I was trying to remember all of
Come
your
on over here.
mannerisms, and
She was trying to.
okay,
All right.
all right. And so it was hard for me to make the sourdough
Come over
cinnamon
here,
roll.
Andre, so you can get with
And
it.
Andre was videoing, and
Oh my gosh.
my friend saw it, and she said, "Carol, did you put the cinnamon in?" I said, "No, I didn't. I was trying to remember all of Brenda's mannerisms so that I could be just like
And
Brenda."
as one of my mannerisms is, this is gonna be good, y'all, and it's delicious.
Okay,
But
wait,
I'm lying because I've never eaten it. So
but it
this
is delicious.
Yes,
it
it
is.
Yeah.
But all right, Brenda, I think we cover it first.
We
And
cover it.
We cover
Okay.
it.
All right. Let me get a.
And I'm thinking, all right, but I'm going to find out. Let's see. I sent it to Brenda. Let me find where I sent it to you.
All right, we're gonna cover it.
Okay.
That'll help it not to dry out too.
You cover it and cook it for an hour and a half. We might eat the dessert first.
Okay.
Got coffee ready.
Since right now it's 11:30, I mean really.
And
Okay.
then after an hour and a half, you take the tinfoil off and
Tell
it bra-
them.
and it browns. So you're actually cooking it for 2 hours.
All right, it's done. I mean, it's in the oven. Is that what it's saying? Okay, let's tell them all bye. Y'all come over here and let's tell everybody bye. Okay, Pam and Carol and Andre and Brenda, Andre from Fairhope, and Carol from Tuscaloosa, and Pam from Birmingham, and me from way down this little old bitty town called Andalusia.
But the recipe came from Brenda's English teacher when she went to County High.
That's right.
And then I taught at County High, and she gave me this recipe, and I've been making it since 1970.
Oh, and then this is something too. All of us are teachers. Every one of us. We've all taught. Andre, what'd you teach?
Oh, you don't have science, physical education, biology, advanced history.
And Carol?
I was mainly PE with the cheerleaders and volleyball team and tennis team, and I even coached the badminton team.
Oh, wait, I
And
forgot
Pam?
coaching.
Oh, did you do that?
Coach? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Pam?
I taught grades K through 5.
And I taught mostly science to the whole school. They would come to me for a science lab. And that was 7th graders on down to the kindergarten. So we've all been with children. And we've all had children, and we are all grandmothers
Have a great life.
and have a great life.
Yes, we do.
3 of us have lost our husbands, and I've noticed that somebody out there in Facebook land said that they had lost theirs and that they were having a hard time. Well, find your loved friends and go somewhere. Just plan you a trip, and y'all will go, and everything will be good. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Carol is checking the chicken.
And it needs to brown just a little bit.
I think it's done.
They're hungry.
We don't care if it's brown or not. So just put it on the table. We're starving. Anyway, y'all out in Facebook land, here's what we got. It looks delicious, and we're
It
fixing to eat it.
smells
And it
good.
smells good. We've got a pot of rice cooked over here.
A lot of rice and gravy.
And we've got that, and then we've got that
Salad.
little salad that I made yesterday. Hey, y'all enjoy everything, and we hope you have a good day.
We've had a ball.
Bye.
Bye.